Hello, Namaskar. I take the topic Gauss law in electrostatics. What is Gauss law? Its statement and applications for class 12 physics of chapter 1 electric charges and fields. So what is the statement? The statement is as the flux of net electric field over a closed surface is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times charge enclosed by that surface. That surface is called Gaussian surface. In mathematical form, we can write phi is equal to closed integral vector E dot vector ds is equal to charge enclosed. I write Q inside upon epsilon naught. So you see here the flux phi equal to Q in upon epsilon naught means net charge enclosed by that Gaussian surface divided by epsilon naught, and this equal to closed integral of electric field vector E dot vector ds over closed surface. So surface must be closed. Now we take the example of this Gauss law. Suppose here is Gaussian surface and charge is Q1. Here outside this surface charge is Q2. So what is the flux passes through this surface? Phi is equal to Q1 upon epsilon naught. You will not take phi is equal to Q1 plus Q2 upon epsilon naught because net charge enclosed by Gaussian surface, this Gaussian surface is only Q1. So phi is equal to Q1 upon epsilon naught. Taking another example, here I take another Gaussian surface. Here point charge Q1 and here point charge Q2 and here outside point charge Q3. So what is the flux passes through this surface? So this will be Q1 plus Q2 upon epsilon naught, not Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 upon epsilon naught, because the net charge enclosed by Gaussian surface is only Q1 and Q2. Taking another example, say here is one face of square of side A and the point charge is here at distance a by 2. So this is open surface. So one face of square. So make other 5 faces and make it as cube. So make it symmetry, and then you will see the charge Q will be at the center of the cube. So total flux phi in this case will be Q upon epsilon naught for the all 6 faces. Hence flux phi dash, I put dash, for one face of this cube equal to Q upon 6 epsilon naught. So if there is open face, make it closed surface and then find the flux. So for one face it will be Q upon 6 epsilon naught. Taking another example, suppose this is hemisphere, and charge is placed here at this point Q. So make it a sphere, and now you will see the flux phi is equal to Q upon 2 epsilon naught, because in total sphere, if charge is there at center, then phi is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. But for hemisphere, there will be two faces, so Q upon 2 epsilon naught. I will take one more example. Say there is a Gaussian surface, charge is Q1, Q2, Q3. Three point charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Then what will be the net flux? So net flux passing through this surface is equal to net charge enclosed. Net charge enclosed here Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 upon epsilon naught, and this equal to closed integral vector E1 dot vector ds plus vector this closed integral we write here vector E2 dot vector ds plus again closed integral vector E3 dot vector ds. So the flux phi is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 upon epsilon naught is equal to closed integral vector E1 dot vector ds plus vector E2 dot vector ds plus closed integral vector E3 dot vector ds. So in this way. Now one more important point you see here, in Gauss law, phi is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. So this flux does not depend upon the radius of the surface. That is, if charge Q is placed in a sphere and if the sphere size is increased, say earlier this radius is r and now it is increased to 2r, then what will be the flux? So your answer will be no change, because it does not depend upon the radius. So flux phi will again be Q upon epsilon naught, because charge is inside the sphere, and if the radius of a sphere is increased, there will be no effect. Now in Gauss law also you take care that if the flux, because flux may be positive, negative or 0, if flux is minus 10 to the power 3 Newton meter square per coulomb and point charge is inside the Gaussian surface, then what will be the value of point charge? It means flux is negative, so point charge Q will be negative. So your answer will be Q is equal to minus epsilon naught, rather write first plus epsilon naught into phi and put the value of phi. Phi is negative, so negative epsilon naught multiply phi 10 to the power 3. And you know the value of epsilon naught, 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. So these are few examples of Gauss law, how to calculate flux. Actually this question is NCERT 1.20. So you remember the flux is calculated for closed Gaussian surface. Phi is equal to Q inside upon epsilon naught. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.